रेसलिंग एक ऐसा खेल है जिसने ओलंपिक्स में भारत को मेडल दिलाए ही दिलाए हैं और हमें उम्मीद रहती ही रहती है कि मेडल आएगा ही आएगा। तो दोस्तों ऐसे में डब्ल्यूएफआई ने ओलंपिक्स 2028 को नज़र रखते हुए काफ़ी कुछ चेंजेस किए हैं, जैसे कि नए कोचेज, हाई परफॉर्मेंस डायरेक्टर्स, मेजर चेंजेस किए हैं। तो लास्ट इंटरव्यू आपने हमारा देखा था, जो कि फ्री स्टाइल रेसलिंग कोच साको को अपॉइंट किया है, उनके साथ एक बेहतरीन इंटरव्यू हुआ था। और इस वीडियो में हम इंटरव्यू लेने वाले हैं इयान बटलर, जो कि हाई परफॉर्मेंस डायरेक्टर होने वाले हैं रेसलिंग के। तो दोस्तों बहुत मजा आने वाला है, क्योंकि उन्होंने ओलंपिक्स और एशियन गेम्स जो आने वाली हैं उनको पॉइंट करते हुए काफी कुछ चीजें कही भी हैं। तो वीडियो इंटरेस्टिंग होगी, देखिएगा जरूर और वीडियो शेयर जरूर करिएगा रेसलिंग को चाहने वालों के साथ। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं वीडियो।
Of all, Ian, congratulations for your appointed as the high performance director to the Indian wrestling team, which is I guess, the first time Indian wrestling team appointed this on this role. So, congratulations from me and my team. So, I would like to ask you about your journey. Like, how did you started indie wrestling or MMA? How did you get into these sports?
How did I get into the sport? Well, I started wrestling when I was 5.
Hmm.
So I started out when I was 5. It's the cheapest sport that I can get into. I just had to pick out wrestling shoes in a bucket, and just started wrestling from there, man. And then my mom was like a big combat sports fan. She was a big Bruce Lee fan. So yeah, man, just started boxing when I was little as well, and then started doing sport karate, and then continued to wrestle my whole life. And then I started doing jiu-jitsu later on in my life too, and really started implementing my style of wrestling. And then yeah, man, and then turned pro when I was had a couple amateur fights when I was 18. Um, yeah, and it became one of the top amateurs in the country and got signed to the big leagues right away and started fighting in the big leagues, man, and never looked back, man. When I did jiu-jitsu, I was ranked in that too, taking silver at world and being a multiple world medalist, and then still just traveling, just everything martial arts and wrestling has been my whole life.
My next question is, what is your first impression of Indian wrestling so far?
Indian wrestling is really good, man. Like you guys are really, really good. I think you can learn how to scramble a little bit more. Um, I like the pressure that you guys bring, like the forward
Okay.
pressure of hand fighting and everything. Like I think that's the start of everything. Um, I also think you can add a little bit more flair and learn how to have a nasty, more top game, for sure. And learning how to scramble in these bad positions, I think will be really good. But you guys are close. You guys are close. I think like you guys are inches away from being Olympic champs because you guys are
Hmm.
already really good. And I think it's just filling up those holes of just like the girl that took out the blood and came back in. Like she should have been like an Olympic champ. Like, so like it's just, but if some of those things could have been fixed before, right? I think she probably would have been an Olympic champ, right? It's just making sure your P's and Q's are good and you guys are just disciplined and everything else. And you guys can possibly win the Asian games and the Olympic games. It's just making sure things are just dialed down to the T. But you guys are there. You guys are definitely there. I think you guys are inches away. It's just now adding in like little
Yeah.
pieces and tuning a lot of things up.
Do you think India currently stand globally, and what is missing to reach the top?
Um, let's see. I think America, Iran is 1 and 2. Um, America, Iran, Japan is
Yeah.
coming. Japan's really, really good right now. And then I think you throw India right there. So I think guys are probably top 5, like outside of the top 5. Um, Girls, I say they're probably top 2 or top 3 because I think it's going to
Hmm.
go America, Japan, India. I think Canada
Yeah.
was really, really good. I think Canada you can put in a mix too, right there as well. But they're there in all the categories, right? I think they're there like in all the categories, and I think it's just learning how to wrestle a little bit more American, Iranian kind of style, a little bit more, just adding that in just a little bit. And I think it'll probably just get them there.
Yeah, okay. So what is your long-term vision for Indian wrestling?
Um, it's the legacy of it, right? Um, I think it's definitely the legacy of making sure that we are top top three every single
Hmm.
year, and that goes down from the kids to U15, U17 to U20s, right? Because you're gonna have to learn how to develop the all the way up, and then making sure the next decade, like we should be able to win an Olympic medal and an Asian game medal and a world medal, but we're always in that top three for like the next decade. I think it's just changing the scope of India that you guys can compete and we can be a powerhouse for the next 20 to 30 years. That is my goal.
So, like, I would like to ask, like, how do you get this? Like, there is a one position for the high performance director in Indian wrestling. Where did you heard about this opening, where you get a chance to work with the Indian wrestling team?
Well, so I wanted to be a coach. Obviously, like I'm a great coach. I think I'm one of the best coaches in the world. But for me to oversee coaches and the whole program, I think is a better spot for me as well. Just because I've been there, I've done it, and was able to oversee a lot of things. And it's been about like almost a year just talking to them, just trying to figure it out, and just because like I have a family here in the States, right? Like I don't want to. Like coach is hard. Coach has to be there every single day. At least performance director, I don't have to be there every day. I can just be there for a long stretch of time and check up on things and then come back to see my family and then be there with them throughout everything else. But I when they told me about the position and talking to me about it and just know that I have worked with different countries, like I have to run the UK U20 camp here June 6th and 7th. Uh just I've been at other countries, and then I think they didn't really want me to. I was a free agent, wanted me to go anywhere. So India was very aggressive, and they pulled the trigger on me like right away, you know. And I think they know my stipulations of, look, I have a family. I can't obviously live there, but I can stay there for a good stretch of time and come back and go back and forth. But I can oversee a lot of things. I'm an awesome communicator when it comes to overlooking the man side, the girl side, and Greco to make sure I'm just seeing everything great is in place, making sure their strength and conditioning is in place, making sure what I want to see. And then obviously the one of my greatest thing is communication, but getting people together, right? I think all of us should all do Greco practice, but even if you're doing freestyle or not, I think it's just important for Greco, right? And for girls to learn that too as well, right? And then not only that, but the youth, like the U20s and U17, getting them involved so we can have a good development system throughout years to come, right? And I'm a great developer as well. So like it's I'm gonna have to take some time to really put my implement on a lot of things, but in the next 20 or 30 years, India is gonna be one of the greatest wrestling countries of all time. So
As your role suggests that you will be coordinating among the three coaches. So apart from that, do you have any other responsibility like working with any wrestler or specifically, or you just will be coordinating all the plans?
well, yeah, like it's all my responsibilities is making sure everybody communicates, right? At least all the coaches, right? I think that is key, right? But I think
Mm-hmm.
my role was way bigger than that. And with the wrestlers too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sense
Correct.
of I'm still was actively competing. I taken obviously taking a break now to hold this position, but it's important for what the wrestlers say, right? Like I want to spend time with them as well. I still go on the mat, right? I go on the mat. I wrestle still a little bit. It's a great way for me to connect with them to actually see, right? Like, because if a coach says that, like, oh no, things are going great, stuff like that, but if I talk to the wrestlers and they're like, no, we fucking hate this guy, right? I think that makes that's a big difference. I need to make a change, right? Right? Like if the wrestlers wrestlers ain't happy, how can they perform at the highest level? That's the biggest part, right? And that's the biggest thing that I have to do for everybody, right? For you, for the girls, for the Greco, is going in there. I'll strap on my shoes, right? And I'm just spending time with them, like wrestling as well, right? I can move around, I can wrestle, I can show, I can teach, but making sure that I'm well connected with everybody, that we're all on the same page. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. That's how you're really going to move mountains. That's how you're really going to make things happen, right? And that's the biggest thing about this whole job and this whole process. It's that, right? It's that,
Correct. Yeah,
right?
correct.
So like,
Yeah.
like, and then making sure nobody has egos because that's what kills dream teams. And I do a good job of doing that. And yeah, man, I just can't wait. Like I think it's gonna be really good. And plus, for India to pull off this position to do that, that means only one thing is that they want to win, right? They
Yes.
want to win. They want to make changes and they want to win. And I love winning. So, and I do
Yeah.
a really good job of doing it as well. But I also do it the right way. Like, hey, like, no, not only are we going to win, but we love each other. It's a great environment here. We look out for each other. It's we, not me, right? We cheer for everybody that wins medals. Like, that's something to be special, to be a part about. And that's what I get to start.
Has worked with the multiple sports across like MMA, Jiu-Jitsu. So what will be the things which is you are getting the experience from that sport as well to bring to the Indian wrestling as well from that
Yeah,
sports?
I think it's just like the mental side, right? Like I
Hmm.
think it's reason why I'm super close to all my wrestlers is because like I fought, right? So like wrestling is different than boxing or fighting, right? Like it's you want to make sure your wrestler and your fighter is like obviously you want them to win and compete, but man, in boxing or in fighting, you could actually die. Like, like so
Yeah.
like as a wrestler, as a fighter, like when I have a coach like behind me, like, are you really gonna take care of me? Are you really gonna throw in the towel when I really need help, right? Are you really gonna be able to push me through all those things, right? I think jiu-jitsu does a lot of good things about body awareness that you can add in, especially to their team India. That involves like scrambling, right? Like, I think adding that in is gonna be really good. And then at the most part, as I'm dealing with kids, adults, or grown ass man and woman, right? On the World and Olympic team, are we still able to have fun and enjoy doing this? Because it's still a dream to do this,
Yeah.
right? It's yeah,
Correct.
we're working hard. We do have stressful situations of going to the World and going to the Olympics, but put a smile on your face. Let's enjoy doing this, right? And let's have fun doing this. And it's still good to learn too, man. Like it's when you're not learning, you're dying. So that's the most important thing to add in things and add in little tricks and funks that they can use. I'm have a funky way of training people. I think the United States does just because we're great at jiu-jitsu too. And adding that in for India is going to be really good. It's going to be really fun as well. So, and I can't wait.
Correct.
So, sir, India has a huge talent at grassroots. How will you structure talent identification?
Hmm. Yeah. Say that again one more time. You guys have a youth stand at grassroots. Is that what you said?
Yeah, in junior section, we called as a grassroots level, under 17, under 20, the
Okay.
upcoming
Okay.
wrestlers. Yeah.
Dude, I like junior level. I like grassroots level. Um, that one's really cool. That one's really good. It's just, man, that's the easiest group. I think people think that might be the hardest group because they're hormones and going through it. But trust me, I go through that stuff every day with all of our development kids, right? And that's the that's one of the best ones because they're still developing, right? I think that's the one. But a lot of people don't realize like that's the most important one because like as an adult, you're still gonna learn. The great ones still learn, right? But they don't really need much at a senior level, right? It's just discipline with schedule, right? I mean, grassroots need discipline with schedule as well, but they need a lot more technique because they're still developing and learning, right? And just keep them on the straight line. They make a little bit more mistakes because they're still mentally developing, right? And for them, it's just having fun in an environment of just learning and growing and keeping them there. But I want to make a big haul for grassroots, so the development process for India is a lot more easier, right? It should be a fight, like a giant fight to get to the senior level for India, but that only happens if the grassroots level, junior level, is strong. Honestly, so that's gonna take involve the whole country of getting involved, of
Yeah,
having a giant grassroots, right? If that means more tournaments, we need to do more tournaments, right? Like, so if that means more fun tournaments like that and stuff like that, then we're gonna have to do it because it's every kid should wrestle. I think it's
correct.
one of the greatest sports of all times, and I think it's gonna make the country stronger if you have more of a grassroots like a grassroots development. If that program is strong, it's sure in the next 3 or 4 years, your world team and Olympic team will be a lot more stronger as well.
So, like, have you tried, like, get a chance to watch, like anyone from the wrestling team where, like, recently in the Asian Championship or the ranking series? Like, do you have any favorites, from your side, in the current team, from current team?
Dude, all right. So you're man, what was his name? What is his name? What is his name? He's a small guy. He's wrestled in the games or the Pan Games. He's like 57 kg. Um, I
Aman
want to say like
Aman,
Abu,
do,
like what
Aman Sharawat.
is his name? Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. He's the one. He can scramble. He can move. Man, he is one of my favorites. I like. He's young still. Like he's really really good. Really 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 good. And then the girl that you guys had against that wrestler against Kennedy Blades, she obviously lost that one. But dude, the way that she was putting up a fight and stuff like that, she was really bringing it to Kennedy Blades. She has a lot of talent. It's you guys. Like I said, you guys. I said, you're a small guy. You're 57 kg. Like, he is one of my favorites. He wrestled in the Asian Games and barely lost, and he moved so well and so good. And I was like, man, if he just would have did A, B, and C, he would have won that match.
yeah.
And the way that he moved was great. And then you guys had a girl that wrestled Kennedy Blades, but she lost, but she was really bringing it to Kennedy Blades, and she had short hair, like all of them have short hair almost, but like she was so good. She was so good. The score, she lost, but she is like inches away of probably beating her. Her pressure, her everything, like her hand fighting. Like if she would have picked up her hand fighting a little bit more and her feet a little bit more, she probably could have beat her because she was scoring on her in the
Mhm.
end. So like I said, the talent is there. It's just tuning up little things. But that's the that's the one thing I'm excited for. Trust me, like I like building programs from scratch, from something to nothing.
Mhm.
But when you guys already have something there, that it's not that hard to really build up. It's just intimating little things. So I think that's the most important. That's the most exciting thing for me.
Yeah, correct. So we seen in the past, like Indian wrestler have gone through many injuries. So injury management is more a bit of a problem, or you can say concern for the current team. So how did you have any plan regarding the managing the injuries of the wrestler?
Like plans of like managing the wrestler, pretty much.
Yeah, injury of the wrestlers. Like, they are gone through multiple injuries sometimes, so they
Yeah,
could not be
yeah,
injured.
yeah. I look, I've been there before, right? This is why I'm the man for the job, Like I've been
Yeah.
there before. Like I had two torn ACLs, I had bicep surgery, I had two eye surgeries, right? And as a guy that's still competing on the world stage, like I said, my job is to focus on India right now. But like, man, it's just take care of your body. You don't have to do everything everybody else is doing, right? Depending on your age too, right? And it's obviously like it could be from everything from warm-ups and extra time warming up. It could be an extra time cooling down. It could be nutrition as well. Like what are you eating in your diet that's making your body like frail, that you're not doing? Are you
Mhm.
cutting too much weight? Are you not? Are you hydrating? Are you doing this? right? Like, hey, are you foam rolling? Are you getting your body worked on during the day? Are you getting massages done like once a week? Are you going to your sports therapy doctor? Like, are you doing PT to prevent injury prehab? Right? Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
all those things. It's
Correct.
all those things, right? That's gonna keep your body going because, like, it's your body is your job, and if your body ain't working, you ain't making money. So, like,
Yeah.
it's that. It's simple as that, right? So, let's go down to a T to what it is so we can figure it out, right? Because like it's because the most that was the thing about my career. Like it's I should as much as if I have two world medals, I should probably have five just based off injuries and just can you stay on the mat, right? Sometimes the most
Mm-hmm.
talented guy isn't on the mat because of injuries and stuff like
Correct.
that. And it sucks, right? So, but you can prevent those things and you can work towards not getting those things. So it's just putting that into play. But obviously, though, too, like I said, it's like connections. I want to make sure everybody can come in my office and sit down and have a talk with me in my office. You know, I might have a coffee bar in my office because we're gonna have a lot of talks. And and talk to me. What's going on, right? Like, hey, it's what's hurting. This ankle's hurting. He's like, hey, they're trying to make me push through practice. But like, if you're a vet, like you don't have to do those things. It's a little bit more different, right? So it's that's an easy thing for me. We just got to figure it out. I just got to get there and we'll work on it. So yeah.
Yeah, correct. So, as you closely working with the US wrestlers as well, and you saw some Indian wrestlers as well. So, what do you think about what is the difference between US wrestlers and Indian wrestlers currently?
Yeah, I think obviously because we have folk style, right? So it's I think that gives us an advantage over everybody. To be honest, like everybody from like Samantha Stewart is one of our girls. Like I think she's one of the greatest Canadians of all time. Like she's part of my World Training Center, and like she even says it. And she's a world's bronze medalist, and it's just scrambling, right? Like it's learning how to scramble, but like you can't really scramble as much if you don't really know top bottom, like folk style a little bit, right? Learning how to get out, learning how to sit the corner, learning how to do things like that. I think that's mostly the things from the wrestling standpoint, right? I think we also have intermittent like we do a lot of jiu-jitsu here too and a lot of judo as well. We know how to blend all of it as well, but it's mostly the folk style because we do folk style as a kid, right? Like our tournament this weekend's a folk style tournament and a freestyle tournament. So we implement a lot of those things in as a kid, right? So I think that is definitely our huge advantage for sure. Um, so just teach them like little stuff like that wouldn't be bad. Like it's not going to be that hard to teach. I think that's the difference. And then also, I think our sports rehab, you just talk about an injury, nutrition. Like I think ours is at the standards of everybody else. Like I think it's really easy for us to like I think some wrestlers might be afraid of getting tired of like, well, I came in to work, I did this, I do that, but like that's normal. And I think we have a lot of high level athletes, a lot of professional athletes that a lot of countries don't have as a child. And I've been one as well, been a pro for my whole life and just know the standards of things that you need to go do those things to survive and the more time you're on the mat the more time you're going to get better. I think scheduling and planning as well. Like, I think people always just want to just go and spar for everything. But what are you really learning when you're fucking doing that all the time, 2, 3 days a week? Like, you can't do that all the time. Your body's going to fall apart. I think actually having a schedule of like, hey, let's play wrestle here. Let's work on this technique right here. And you don't really need to do much for a lot of growth, right? And I think we're ahead of those programs a lot of other people, like a lot of India, like, but implementing them, it's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that tough, but like but it's that, right? But I think once we start getting that structure on India, it's going to be a big game changer.
Correct, correct. So, like as you are head of the all of three, head of the wrestling team. So, do you feel like any pressure, like you have the bigger job to do with the team? So, do you feel any pressure regarding that? or you're just
Do I have any
cup of
pressure?
tea? Yeah. Sure.
Man, pressure is my middle name. So I mean, yes and no. Like, I mean, this is just what I do. Like,
Mhm.
pressure is just life, bro. Pressure is life. You guys have pressure too. You guys have pressure to
Yeah.
meet deadlines and try to get stuff out and stuff like that. Like, once you're used to it, you're used to it. Like, it's just, it's nothing. But pressure for what? Because I have the Asian Games and Japan's there and Russia's there, like, you know, and then the Olympic Games, which is in my backyard, which is gonna be a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
But nah, man, no. This is what I do. This is what I do.
Correct.
This is what I do. This is what I was born to do. This is my God's gift to what I do. I'm more excited than anything. So that's it. Like, nah, I'm just more excited than anything, you know. But pressure makes diamonds, and I do a good job of making diamonds. So yeah.
Do you have any expectation or your numbers in mind going to the Asian Games, like this medal I need to achieve with the team, or you will just see in couple of months and later you will get the expectation from the team?
My expectation for the team is that they should all medal.
Okay.
Like, like
Yeah.
they should all medal. Like like we're not going there to participate. Like we're gonna medal. Like if you're not going there to try to be the best in the world, then get off the team.
Yeah, correct.
Like get off the
Yeah,
team
so
where I will replace you with somebody else. Like it's we're going there to medal. Like it's easy said and done.
that's a good approach. Yeah, so and lastly, I would like to hear about your academy, which is you are currently operating, like Silverback Wrestling Academy. So tell us about that academy. How is it going, and what exactly you are doing there?
Yeah, Silverback is obviously my baby. That's my home, and we have some of the best kids in the country in wrestling,
Mhm.
and we have world team members. We have Olympians. You know, it's one of the best, fastest growing club in America, and we're becoming a regional training center too, which I think it's going to be great because I can bring them over as well, you know, and give them
Mhm.
other life changing opportunities as well. So that's gonna be great because I'm also gonna bring some of our wrestlers out there as well too. You know, so I think that's the biggest advantage. It's kind of like a kept secret that they were really looking for to do. That's I think that's why I'm in the position that I'm in now, right? It's I am gonna be able to bring our wrestlers out there and I'm vice versa. I am going to be able to bring some of India's wrestlers back home as well to help them develop
Mhm.
as well and spend a little bit more time with them and still communicate back home. So I think that's the secret weapon. I think that's the other secret weapon as well. Like we already have national team members here at Silverback. We already have that and we can use them.
Mhm.
And since now I'm part of Team India, they feel like they're a part of Team India. So they're going to do everything in their power to help.
Okay, okay, and when you will be in India, like uh,
That's a good
when you
question.
travel?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I gotta get over there
Mhm.
because I mean I gotta get to work, but then I have to come back. I have a couple camps I still have to do and stuff like that, obviously. But I at least want to go there, get my feet on the ground, get things moving, and I'll be coming back and forth. And then yeah, because I still got Fargo here, and I think that's another secret weapon though too is me coming back and forth is like I'm still on the national team here. Just I can see what's going on, what I need to add on, and stuff like that. I think that's one of the biggest advantages that India is going to get to. So, but no, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get out there ASAP just so I can get my feet moving,
Yeah.
just so I can make some changes. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. And lastly, any message to the Indian wrestling fans and audience, which would you like to give to back in India?
yeah. Here you go. What's up, you guys? It's Ian Silverback Butler. Hey, your new head performing director of India. Hey, I cannot wait to start my job. I cannot wait to change the country of wrestling for India forever. And let's get ready to win the Asian Games and let's get ready to win the 2028 Olympics. I cannot wait, and I cannot wait to stand to change the sport of wrestling, not only for these next couple years, but for the next 30 years to come.
Okay. That's it from our side. And once again, congratulations on the appointed as the high performance director for the Indian wrestling team. And we will love to see you in India soon.
Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for
Thank you,
the
Ram,
your time.
for your
Yeah,
All
time.
right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
thank